Hey, welcome back everyone. This is Shan once again. In my last video I promised that we'd be doing an upgrade today, and I am here to follow through on that one. So here we are, and we are on my outpost on Jemison, and this is the ship we'll be upgrading, which I call the Rat Terrier. So we're going to just start the upgrade and get right in because we got a lot to get through, and I'm not sure how long this is going to take, etc. So I'm going to tear this apart. I am not going to just delete it. A lot of people do that, but that's just not how I operate. I'm going to Builder. I'll slide that over there. Slide that over there, and there we have it. So I'm going to move these out of the way. I am going to make this a C. This will be a big ship, probably fairly large. We'll see just how big it ends up being, but the idea for this ship, I think, feels pretty large. So I'm going to move that forward. Now, my idea is a bunch of U shapes. So we're going to start with some U shapes right away. So I'm going to go into tabs. I'm going to get a 2x1. I think I'm going to use Stroud, except where I want to put something else. So a Stroud 2-in-1. We're going to not do the all-in-one. We're going to do a, this is down below the entrance, so let's do a, and I'm going to want a lot of crew on this one, so we're going to start with a computer core, drop it down. We don't have anything to connect to yet, so let's put that on there. We want a 1x1. We're going to make it a storeroom to get the cargo space. I'm going to slap that on there. Notice the U shape. We're going to put another 2x1 there. And I think we're going to put a Stroud. Where'd the 2x1's going? I'm going blind here. There it is. We're going to go with, let's put the control station there. Just for grins. I don't know if that's where it's going to be, but that's where we're going to put it for now. Okay, so that gives me the basic shape, and I think what we are going to do is just go up one more level above this. And so right here, I'm going to put, right here, I have to have something to connect the, I think I'm going to go up another level before I connect that in. So let's do this. Let's grab these. Let's go back one. And let's put a reactor right there. We're going to go for a C. Let's go for bad. The best, biggest is the best, right? We'll go for the theta. Now we'll go for the sheared flow. And that connected in. Then we're going to do this and connect that to that. Alright, so now, below here we're going to need a 2x1. One tile. We'll make this a captain's quarters. And then we're going to stick with our whole thing to use, but we're still down a level from there. So here, I think we're going to put what are we going to put? Let's build what I want to build first, and then we'll see what we're going to put in between. So another companionway here, or another 1x1. And we will use a companionway. And I'll decide maybe later I'll change that. Then I put it all in one of the living quarters. So right now I'm coming up here to get on board the ship. So we're going to put a all-in-one A there, and a living quarters there. Now above that, I want to put something going backwards. So I'm going to put another U off the back of these two quarters. So we're going to put let's make it science. I'll make it a workshop first. And then we're going to make a science back here. This one will be science lab. And then we need a way to get up here, so let's, well, we really don't. Let's put a 1x1 here, and make it another storeroom. Okay, now we have a spot right here where I think we're going to put a grab drive. Going to the grab drives, I'm going to go back down to these C's. I don't know how big this is going to end up, but we'll just try with we want one with good connectors. I think I'm going to do it not connected to the spot I'm putting it. So that's the Apollo. That's B. So both of these have good connectors, and the NG also has good connectors. I'm going to go for a 45, so I'm just going to grab this. That's monetary differences. And hull, 5, they're all 5s. Health, 241, 261, 147. We're going to go with this one. Down a level. Right there. Now, this is the basic shape I was envisioning, the kind of stairway up using inverted U's. So I got a U on the bottom, a U going backwards, and a U going forwards again. So it might have been better to go the other direction, but that's the way we hung. So that's the way it is. So we're going to stick, I wonder if we can get B engines that are potent enough. Probably not. So let's put that would put me back to, I think we're going to go with connectors there. So let's put let's elongate this U with a Stroud structural piece, the mid bracer. I'll put one on the other side. And then we'll put a couple engines on there. I'm going to put the SAL 6850s. I can't get them here, can I? They're B's. put a couple supernovas on there for now, just to placehold until we get to where we can put the other ones on. This is a Hope Tech Armory, so I want to make sure I have an armory here. We're going to put bracers there as well. If I need to, I can swap those out for cargo, for other kinds of connectors. So let's go with that. And these are copy those here. Nope, cannot get those. Got no sides on those, so we'd have to go here. Oh wait, we can go there. Yeah, we can try and stick with those. We'll see how it works. Get rid of these. And we get rid of this. That puts us at 80 mobility, which we know we're not going to be able to hang with. This, let's see, I think, we're going to put the other one. I want a Nova Galactic. Oh, 2x1. That's a Stroud. Armory. Right there. Actually, you might put it right there. We're going to put this right there. And I think we're going to go with Nova Galactic again for the cowling right here. And maybe I can't use these. Can I dupe these? And they probably won't be adequate. I'll move these back just for now. Might be able to use them, might not. Alright, so to get to the bridge, this is not going to be connected to anything. We can't get to the bridge. Yep, no way to get to the bridge. So, we've got to change that out. let's see, we need some fuel. I'm going to go flat. How much is that? That's too little. Well, actually, yeah, okay. That's not going to work. Well, that's a big tank. It's a side mount? Really? Seriously? 500. That's pretty good. I don't think I've ever used that tank before. 550. That's great for one tank. Okay. So I don't need to move those. Well, I won't even want to. Let's see what we do with these. I'm not sure yet. It was an idea, but it didn't work. And from my perspective, it's just aesthetics that made it not work. So right here, I've got my forward U, and I may have to make it an H. That might actually be pretty nice. Let's see. Those are weapon mounts. I got nothing under there either. I got one of those somewhere, but that's alright. I'll fill it up with that. If I need the space later, there's the one I have. If I need the space later, I can place it with something else. I make that one all have, but it kind of screws up my purpose. But my purpose was to get this graduated top back here, which we don't really have because the engines are 2-level. What if we went up one? I would get it. Looks stupid with those engines, but it would be fine once I get my square SALs on there. That's not too bad. Still got that little stick out there that I really don't like much, but we'll just live with it. If we put something important there, like maybe landing gear. What gear do I have access to? Let's see, the Aculander. I don't have the one I really want. But the Stroud Aculander is not terrible. I prefer the Deimos landing gear. I can't remember what it's called, but... And then right here, I want the Nova weapon mount. Let's take that off. Copy that. Spin it around. Copy that. Put it in place. And I want the Hope Tech front cap. that look? That sticks out a good distance. I like that. We'll stick with that for now. Cap's overused. I could actually put an equipment plate where'd it go? Right there. Copy one over to the other side. And I can mount guns there. Not that I need more mountings, but it's a good thing to do with extra things you got. This is just a regular connector, which we're not going to connect anything to. Not going to use this piece, but we will use these guns. As a matter of fact, there's one there, and one there. Now the other two guns, I got 4 more guns. There's 2 of them. Let's put one there. And the other one there. And then the other 2 are on top. Okay, so I got my 6 guns there. That shield is probably going to go. These are definitely going to go. There's a Deimos. We're going to get rid of that. We need these 2 pieces. Oh, we need this, and we need this, and we got to mount them. You know, they actually might have been better on those mounts. I think we're going to stick them there, actually. Alright, I got 2 more guns to mount. And I say we not mount them right there. That's one of the things I like about these guns. They are small enough to go inside these. You can get 2 of them in there. So we got all 6 guns right there. 2 and 2 and 2, all 6. Bing, bang, boom. And then we still got spot to put more guns. And I think we're going to go with this and put it there. Yeah, that's what we want. The slopey look, let's get rid of that. Get rid of this and that. And put this on, that does not reach the ground. That reaches the ground. I don't know if we have enough landing gear at this point. I don't like those where they are there. We may go this, drop it down, put it back, and put that in there until I can get Deimos in there. God, that is just awful. No. Okay. So we need one of these. There. Now let's put another one there. Bye-bye. And then we're going to put another one on this side. And that should even us out on attached model ship size. That's because I've got disconnected modules. Cannot reach cockpit from Docker. I don't have the Docker attached yet. Module below the landing bay. What module is below the landing bay? That's it right there. The missing equipment plate. Alright, now where are we going to put that? Come in, so I can go up top. I'm going to go up to here, then back one up and into the thing. So we could put that there. But I think I like it better on the bottom. So let's remove this. And let's copy this. Put one forward. Now most of the time I yell at people for doing that. That is so stupid. But, you know, there's a reason for it. And yeah, most of the time they don't explain what it is, and that's okay. I don't necessarily expect them to. That over, drop it down, go underneath so I can see, and that will go there. We have left over here, we have our cargo space and this thing that I don't need yet. Cargo, I got nothing to attach it to. If we delete it, we are going to lose 800 cargo. So let's delete it and start from there. Oh, I can undo those deletes. I see where they can go now. And we'll put them right under that wing, forward of the engine. Put this there, this on the other side. Get rid of this. And the question is, do we keep those two the way they are? Is this enough cargo space? I believe it is enough cargo space. We're trying to make a sort of a cruiser. So a cruiser is not necessarily something that is supposed to be wide range. Usually, well, maybe not. Maybe cruiser we could consider it more wider range. I mean, I got a pretty good sized fuel tank. I can go anywhere in the settled systems. My mobility's not terrible. What if I put a smaller one in front of it? It's not that much smaller. A staggered look, which is kind of the look we're going for pretty much everywhere. I'm going to put a window. What is this? This is a control station. I need to check those all in one. Living quarters. Science. I gotta get some of the Stroud stuff on here, so let's see. We'll go with, let's move this forward. We'll go with some, there is a 3-wide Stroud cowling. How terrible would that look? Where'd they put it? Oh, that's the sideways piece. It's called a slope. Stroud slope 4. Oh, why isn't it showing up? There's one of these, it's a 3 wide. Stroud. There it is. Oh, it's 2 wide. Yeah, that's the problem. It's only 2 wide. That's too bad. It's got some good connectors on top. I'll put another one of these in then, I guess. And then up here, I think I'm going to put a single Deimos spine. I'm going to make it a C4. I'm going to turn it around. These things look like they have weapon mounts, but usually most weapons just won't fit there. And that's kind of a drag. Alright, so I think that is the ship. I was kind of hoping it'd be a little wider, but it's not. So, but that's the way it goes. It looks pretty cool so far. Where could we put this different? Let's see. What if I put it here? And put this. Alright, let's try side to side. So it's a connector, right? Let's see. It should connect to either one of those. Yep. Just not getting the right angle. Let's go up, up again. Oh, you little wonky donkey. Alright, let's find a different place for that, or use a different shield. Probably should use a different shield anyway. This is 7 for 760. Let's go with something a little bigger. Shields, we're going to go with, let's do a side mount. This is a great shield right there. But it's a 12-pointer. Well, I may have to remove that. Because I want something specific here, which probably is going to look stupid anyway. Alright, let's try to put this in first, the thing I want there. I know what I could do. Demos hull. The height difference, that's too high. Can that turn around? Get rid of that one. I'm not using that one. How stupid does that look? That looks pretty stupid. Pretty darn stupid. Alright, get rid of that. Alright, so behind that, we want another one. Just like that. That doesn't look so bad, in my opinion. You might think it does. It's okay. You can think that. It's perfectly acceptable. And here I want a porthole. I want one on the other side. There we go. We're 89 mobility, which is not bad for those cruddy engines. We still need a couple more guns though. So now I'm going to put on 4 of the PG-0175s. Whoops, only one. PG-0175. PBO 175. Where did I just put that? Alright, and then I think, let's assign those, see how much power we're using. Alright, so we're using 44 units of power. I have 3 being used as on a missile launcher. That is not going to stay, so let's get rid of that. So now we have 41 out of 40. Now, what can we count on from a reactor perspective? I currently push for aneutronic fusion. So from my perspective, aneutronic fusion is always 2 or 3 points minimum. So that's 3 points extra reactor. We're just going to call it 3. So then I've got Vasco. That's another point of aneutronic fusion. That's 4 points. That's 44. And then I usually hire Andromeda Kepler, who comes out of Cydonia, and that gives me another point. That's 5. And even if I want only 2, that's 4. So 44, I can go up to 48 on my equipment power. That gives me 4 points I would have to not devote to a system, which would probably be like 1 for each of my particle beams and 2 from whatever my third or tertiary weapon is. So what I'm going to do is say I want some, what do I want? I'm going to have 8 points. That's going to be autocannons. So 8 points of autocannon. I could do 2. I could do missile launchers. Let me look. Yaddle-addle, those are the B's. Yaddle-addle C's. That's a 4 point, that's a 10 point, that's a 4 point. 2 of those would be 300 points of damage every time I hit with them. Or I can go up here to autocannons, the Vanguard Hellfire autocannon, which says 18 points of damage, 7.5 times per second for 2 power. I think we're going to go with those. And we're going to get 4 of them. We're going to put 1 here. I can't put 1 there. Can I put 1 there? I can put 1 there. I cannot put 1 there. I cannot put 1 there. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. So if I wanted to put the 2 remaining on there, that would put me at 52. That puts me at 49. What did I miscount on? Oh, I took off 3 and put on 4 and only counted for 3 of those points. I think that's where we stop, right there. Those Hellfires are wicked good, fast-firing weapon. So looking at it, it's 72 points, right? And so if we look at the PBO 175s, 6 times per second, we're going to do 25 points of damage, roughly. Or not 6 times per second, 6 times per 10 seconds. So just a little over every second, we're going to fire for 25 points of damage from 4 different weapons. So it's going to be 100 points of damage, 98, tells you right there, 98 points of damage over 6 seconds. The Hellfire, these Vanguard Obliterators, every almost 7 seconds, 6 3/4 seconds, it's going to do 15 points of damage. So since we have 6 of them, 6 times 15 is what, 75? 6 times 15 is 30, no, 85. So we got 85 points of damage here for 6.65 seconds. So for every 10 seconds that we do that, we're going to do 85 points of damage. So we're doing, I guess, a PBO 175s in this case. The math is saying it's more. I'll have to go check my spreadsheet. But during the same period, we're going to fire 7 times with the autocannons, assuming that they're in range. Now the autocannon range is rather short. It's 800. So at 800 range, we'll be doing those 72 extra points of damage. 7.5 times every 10 seconds. All in all, not a bad bit of extra damage. It's not like the missiles, but then again, the missiles have to lock on. And these don't. You know, I could change these out for brakes. Let's do that. They don't do anything but look good. Let's see. I like the Stroud, I think. Yeah, the Novas are side to side. That sticks out there awful far. Nope. I don't like those bumpers, so HopeTech has a nose. That one right there. This one's really cool when you're when you got multiple pieces, because you can stick it like that. And actually, that may not look bad on here. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, actually, that kind of looks good. I like that. I think I'm going to leave that one. Kind of chopped off on the side kind of look. That doesn't look bad. So 374,000, which, yeah, I expected it to be a lot. The weapons are what cost a whole lot of money. And I'm going to go spend probably 200K on engines. So it's not a cheap engine, not a cheap job doing this particular one. But that's where we stand right now, and I don't have a pause functionality, so I'm going to accept this. We're going to change the name, because it's no longer a Rat Terrier. Rename ship. I'm going to rename this what are we going to name it? The Prison Cruiser. Oh, wait a minute. Folsom Blues. And now we're going to have to change the color. So we color it like this one. And there's still an awful lot of white there, because that's just the way some of these things color, but we got enough blue on there to make it stand out as bluish. There's a lot of gray on there too. Anyway, so that's the way it colored out. It's fine. And we're done. Finish that. Accept. And there it is, Folsom Blues. Not bad. Let's go take a look around inside, and then I'll go get the engines. Okay, so remember, this one was really kind of strange. Inside we have a captain's quarters. Not terrible, comes up into captain's quarters. We go forward and we're in a storeroom. Go forward and we're in a storeroom. This will go down to a storeroom and go back to a computer room. That was actually side to a computer room. The other side to a control room. So you'll find people down in here from time to time. Of course you do. Every time I'm doing a video. And here is an all-in-one. And the other side should be a living quarters. I like these. The Stroud ones are kind of cool. That's a mess hall deal. And then on the other side we got one as well. We're going to go up a level. I'm not sure how this was supposed to turn together. This is just, me throwing pieces together in a weird jumbled order. Here is the, oh, wow, I did that on one of these things a long time ago, and I reused a part and it always comes back. It's not always there. This is the Hope Tech armory that I really like. There's the bridge. We should have another level up. I don't know where it is, but there should be. No, this is it. This is the last level up. Did we see everything? Let's see if we got anything in the back here. No doors. No doors. That's pretty much the back of the ship, I think. Oh, there's the up.
Oh, good. Story time. Love it.
Oh, and there's our science. Uh-oh. And I did not put a connector between those two, and there is none. Let's see if they made one. Does not appear they did. I don't know, maybe they did. Nope. So our workshop's right up there. Can't get at it. So I'll have to fix that. That's why it pays to go and look around. Where's the exit's going to be up and forward, yeah?
Look at this world. It's beautiful. Just...
It's Jamison. Okay, sorry about this, but I screwed up. So let's see. Is this where I put the drive now? What in the world? Oh, that's why. I accidentally got that down below decks. That's interesting. I don't know how that happened. Built in and connected. So fascinating. Yes, we're going to take it. We're going to go back inside. Make sure we can get to the workshop. We're going to go up 2 levels. 1 level.
Sometimes I just want to turn off the grab drive so we can float around.
As long as we're not moving, that's fine. As soon as we start to move and you do that, we'll all die. So decide. You want to die? That's a suicide. Here we go. Still can't get to the other rooms from here. That's okay. We have it down in this side, right? No, I bet it's the other side. Nope, this side. I was right. Here's the science. There's a door I could open, but I couldn't go through. And there's the workshop.
I'm always here for you if you need me.
I know you are, because you love me.
It is good to see you.
Alright, up we go. Up. This is my home ship. I guess I'll just fly it there.
You got my underside of it.
Not unusual when I watch past a guy, you know. Let's see, we're going to go to map. We're going to go to Wooly, to Neon, to the, hopefully I can get that engine here. If not, I'll have to go down into the core. Probably going to have to go down into the core, but we'll just see.
Need some work done? Got anything you need to offload? Sure. How about it?
There they are. And here we go, 100 mobility. I like it down or do I like it up? I think I like it down. Because I slanted that other one down. Yep, we'll leave it like that. We got back to 100 mobility and we got up 12 max crew. 12 max crew. Wow. And there it is. That is the ship. You know, it doesn't have the most powerful looking weapons, but the fire rate on these things is just phenomenal. It will rock anyone's world. So I like these weapons the best. You can choose weapons that are best for you. The PBO 300s are good weapons. So those may be weapons that you want instead. Taking a quick look at stats now. With my stats and my crew's stats, we're getting a 1674 shield. We're getting a 3000 cargo space. We're getting 1475 hull. And the speed should be, let's take it up and take it for a spin. Let's just do that real quick. It's fast, and then we'll be done, and we don't have to come back and revisit it later, and you can wonder about this and wonder about that. And we'll go straight to the cockpit.
I have something I need to discuss with you.
And we'll launch into space while she keeps telling me how she wants me to drop Sam and be with her.
Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it?
Alright, looking at this, I always turn my engines on full, my shields on full. Then I turn my two weapons up as high as I can get them. Go to my tertiary weapon as high as I can get that. And look, I have extra power left over. Because of the engine swap, just so you know. So that's where the 2 points of power came from. So my engines are now 2-point engines instead of 3-point engines. So it's 9 versus 6. So 3 points I got back from swapping out the engines. That leaves me 2. So I can grab drive without changing my power around at all. Or at some point I could add another ballistic and be fine with that. I'd put it on top of the
What was it like?
cockpit.
Terrible. It was terrible. Stay away from
So here we are running right at, let's go top speed. Right at 185. And if we boost, we're getting 597, which is pretty good. It's, as you can see, it's returning pretty fast. So now let's do a roll check. Just so you know, I don't drive usually from outside the ship, except when I'm doing these things. So here we go. That's pretty fast. And then we'll do side to side. I think that's a yaw, I think is the correct term. Not bad. And don't judge it stopping because I'm just terrible at that part, unless I'm inside the cockpit. And then we'll roll. Oops. Oh, that was pretty close. I thought I undershot it, but I didn't. So it's pretty good. Maneuverability is good. Up to max speed is pretty good. We'll go to 0 real quick. Alright, we're at 0 speed, so now I'm going to go ahead and kick the engines. No booster, just push them up to full, and we'll see how long it takes to get up to speed. It's about 8 seconds, 8 or 9 seconds, so it's under 10 seconds. So that's not bad. So I got plenty of oomph to get up to speed, plenty of oomph to get up to boost, plenty of maneuverability. It's a good ship. Again, we're using automatic weapons, so you can, as you fire, you're going to see the batteries drain, and they'll drain faster. But I mean, that's a lot of fire that I'm putting out that will kill stuff pretty fast. That was 2 ships worth of dead, at least. So anyway, so that's it. That's my, let me see if I can get a good, I want a nice bright picture. Let's see if we can get some sunlight on the top of the ship. Go to photo mode and see what we can see. That's a beauty. And you know, my aesthetics are not necessarily your aesthetics, so you get to choose your aesthetics when you're doing it. But I like the look of this. I like the two weapon mounts in the front. They are unnecessary completely. There are plenty of places that you can put those 4 guns. So, you know, it's up to you what you want to do with it, but, you know, I like it. And, you know, since it's pretty much my ship, I get to do it the way I want to do it. But you get to do it the way you want to do it. Let's toggle off the menu. And yeah, that's a pretty good looking ship. And we'll take a picture of it. And that'll be my thumbnail for the game. So, in the meantime, this is Gyro Shen. I'm signing off for the day. You be excellent to one another. Yes, that's an order. And peace out.